Ustedes ya están en ese live conmigo. No, en serio, really. ¿Cómo así? ¿Cómo así que está durmiendo? No, man. No, no. What did I say? Hey, everyone. What's up? Good night, good night, good night. Oh, man. Um, oh, look at it. Somebody's in there. What up, guys? How are you? What's up? What's up? Jump on in. Say hello. Hey, hello. Man, I'm just jumping on here to say hello, to be honest. I don't, preparing a show to go live the day after tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. I just wanted to jump in here and see how everyone is doing this evening. Let's see if I can only get this chat up here. Um, Lightbulb, good evening. How are you? What's going on with you? How's everything? How's life? And see Lightbulb in there. Claudia, ¿estás segura que no quiere ser parte del live? ¿Mm? Ju- Does usted puede imaginar? Can you imagine? I mean, hey, can you guys imagine if I can just get Claudia to jump on this live with me? How great that would be. Um, I can't, I can't get her. Juju is not here tonight, so it's just me and Shania W says, "Sup? I see you, Shania. Good evening. How are you? I've been all right. I've been okay, apart from this damn gas prices that's going on over there. I mean, the gas prices just knocking the daylights out of it. I've been all right otherwise. How have you been? How has everyone been out there? How is the surviving? Right, bless surviving. Yeah, surviving the gas prices. Because it seems like the gas prices that's a challenge in itself. But that's all it is, or the inflation itself. I don't know. Inflation is a beast, man. That's what it is. So I'm thinking that it'd be cool if you could just join and be on this live. Can you imagine a live with me and you? Who else is out there in the world? In the world? In the world? Hey guys, so what's new with you guys this evening? What's new with you guys? Just want to check in, see how everyone is doing. Um, says Lightbulb says it takes courage to make it in these rough times. Oh yeah, we need a little bit more than courage too, Lightbulb. I mean, prayers along the way, hard work, dedication. You know, it's like the struggle, the triumph. The tribulations. It's all of it, man. And this is just one of the trying times. When I look back at history and read a little bit more into this whole thing that's going on in our world right now, I feel like we're going back close to this 1945 thing, man. The days when we're just I'm going to rent a car. Like, but where you going? You're going to rent a car. Where you going? And who's renting your car? It's so hard to get a rental car these days. Yes, I'm thinking that this thing is just like taking us way back, like we're going into the 40s or something like that. That's how I feel. Because it's like two countries start something and then the third one jump in. This is how I feel right now. So I'm just like, man, we don't need it. We don't need it. But we definitely need a little bit more than courage. But we need the push. We need the strength to be able to do it. Like, but if you didn't tell me where you're going, get ready to go on vacation. It's not even summer yet. She said, I want to drive to New York to see the Oracle Mary. Oh, okay, gonna go see your aunt. We'll tell your aunt I say hello. Well, that's nice of you. It's gonna snow in New Jersey tomorrow, so I hope you're not driving through that part going to New York because I heard it's gonna snow in New Jersey. I hear they were supposed to get a little bit over an inch tomorrow in New Jersey. I am supposed to go to New Jersey and I'm here contemplating it right now. She's an actress in The Matrix, 85 years. Okay, Lightbulb, I see you. I got you. Well, enjoy renting your car because I know it's hard these days to get a rental car. You get out there and trying to get a rental car, they're telling you, oh, you got to wait weeks. Claudius, Claudius, Well, you stop talking. You can keep talking. I mean, I'm not messing up your stuff, right? Claudia's over here, and I think I'm messing up her thing where I'm on this live, and she doesn't want to say anything. Trying to get her to jump on the live with me. She's not having it. No, nobody's as brave as Jurian, man. Huh? So what's new in the life of everyone out there, guys? What's the apart from what's going on in Ukraine? I mean, we're not directly affected yet. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. The gas prices, the inflation of the food. You know what I'm saying? The car prices that's through the roof. The wood to make the house, the brick, the cement, all of this other stuff. Yeah, so we're definitely affected. You know, we're talking about now the copper. You know, all of these different stuff that goes into your car. So the supply chain constraint, just imagine it's going to even go on for longer. Not like it's not been going on long enough, but now it's going to be even longer. So we passed the COVID, and now we're going into this thing. And if the war continue again for another, who knows? If the war continue for another 6 weeks, 8 weeks, who knows? How many more people will lose? What's going to happen to us going forward? Vacation, as we know, might be changing. We might be going to and I say we because I know they might be drafting some of us, man. If they're saying, hey, we're going to support the Ukraine, you guys got to start going over there. Voluntarily, I don't think I want to do it. But man, you know, so it's just like one of those things, guys. Light bulbs. It's first I'm going to drive from Kenosha or Chicago to see my other aunt. Okay, she's 77. Wow, that's long life, light bulb. In days like today, that's long life. You have to be thankful. I'm thankful for you that your grandmother's still alive all these years. That's pretty and your aunt. That's pretty nice. It's long life. I lost her son on Christmas Day. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's kind of sad. On Christmas Day at that. That is sad. That is real sad. I'm sorry to hear that, light bulb. No, well, please drive safely. Please drive safely. I mean, you might run into some snow over there, so who knows? But take your time, drive safely, enjoy the journey. Take pictures along the way, take videos. Maybe you could post something, on your Instagram or something, about the journey from, Kenosha all the way to New York. My grandson's not going because they turned him down when he was ready to go enlisted. Really? Did he tell you why they turned him down? Because more time they want more they don't turn unless he has a flat foot or so. The military is picky, especially when we're not in time of war. They're picky with the stuff like if you have flat foot, this hurt, that hurt. They don't want to be yeah, they don't want to be like they're taking up some responsibility or something in the middle of a war. Like if we go to war for some reason somehow because there's a global war because of these two that's fighting. Because if you guys remember, Germany attacked Poland for World War II. That's how simple that war was to start off with. So right now Russia is attacking Ukraine. So if for some reason we get pulled into this thing and we go to a global war, they're not gonna take anybody, man. They'll probably take people with one foot. I thought about vlogging it too. First time driving in 10 years. Damn, light bulb, really? 10 years? It's a long time, man. Wow, you're due for a road trip. You should be driving to California, not New York. You definitely due for a road trip. I did one of those road trip about what is that? A year and a half ago, 2 years. I did a road trip from Virginia all the way to California. It was soothing. It really was. I get to see all of the nice part of this country, from driving through the mountains, to the flatlands, to all the way through the desert and down through the desert, all the way out into the first. Get a chance to see the Joshua trees. I haven't seen those in years. Um, Anyone know what I'm talking about? The Joshua trees. You should vlog it though, Lightbulb. You should definitely vlog it. Be a cool experience, something to have, look back on when you get home, see how that journey was. It'll be nice. Gladys, you not jumping on? Come on, you can do it. You can just jump on here. If Jurian was here, he would jump on this live with me right now. Yeah. Um, mine not going. Three of my six uncles served. Okay. My uncle Melvin was a hero to the Nazi. Wow, survivors, and they called him the Brown Angel. Wow. Well, congrats, Lightbulb. That's pretty nice. I mean, you have that in your family. That's great. You know, they serve, they give their time. I tell people all the time, freedom is not free, man. So, so to you, your family, we thank you for your service. It is just a beautiful thing that someone can actually serve to protect the freedom and the rights of, of America, not just here, but across the globe, around the world. Freedom is not free. Somebody got to fight for it. Um, Tanya Smith, hey, beautiful people, she said. What's up? Anya Smith, how are you this evening? Or yeah, it's almost morning. So yeah, hello everyone. So yeah, Tanya, we're just chit chatting here on the live, man. Talking about what's going on in the world. Whether it's from what's going on in Russia the invasion, what's going on in Ukraine. The light bulb taking a road trip. I feel like I'll take one of those road trip right now. She said she had six uncles serve and survive World War II as heroes. So their ancestors. Wow, that is nice. That is really cool. That's really good to have that. To have that in your family. You must feel proud. I feel proud for you. That's great. That's excellent. I think it's good to actually have people serve. You need people to serve the nation because without military force, I don't see how we get freedom. There's always someone trying to come in and imprison the people. You see what I'm saying? So there's always someone trying to say, hey, you know what? We should tell you what to do. We should tell you when to sleep, when to wake up, what to eat. Like when I was down in Cuba and they're telling you that, oh, they were only eating all pork, and that was it. So, Donna the lady or as a friend of my wife, and that's what she said, they got, oh, we only got this, we only got that. So I'm like, man, we should have the freedom, especially when we all bleed the same. We're all human beings. So that is good though, light bulb. That is good to have, in your family. I'm really proud. I feel good about it. I feel good for you that you have that kind of people in your family that serve this nation, especially during World War II. That was a traumatic time, for all of us. Because even when I go back and think about World War II, light bulb, I think about even the breadline, when people were just standing up outside, just basically waiting for food. Who would have believed that Americans would be going through something like that, going that far in history? That you'll be waiting outside. Americans are dying for hunger in 1945. They're waiting for food outside the bread line. That was a tough time. A lot of us today probably don't remember that unless you dig into history or you have dug into history somewhat. A lot of people don't know that those things happen, or these things happen. People see everything nice and dandy. We're able to just get up and go to the Walmart, Target, whatever store, buy what we want, enjoy the freedoms of walking around and, enjoy this beautiful country. Go around the world, show your passport. People respect your passport, respect where you're from. As soon as they say USA. So yeah, people don't understand the stuff you have to go through to get to that point, or to get to this point where we're at today. We're respected, and let's see, what did you say? Like Ali says, that's not my enemy. So leave my family alone, Uncle Sam. Oh, you send Williams family quote of soldiers. I hear you, light bulb. But everyone has their own opinion, man. There were people, like, but there was people actually signed up for just volunteering to fight over there. I mean, they had nothing to do with Ukraine, and they just went out and volunteered. I think those were those people that like to shoot guns. It's like, hey, I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to help the people of Ukraine. There are people out there, man, that believe in freedom. That they believe freedom should continue to reign. You know, who are we to say no? You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't get no freedom, just imagine people imprisoning you. So, but freedom is not free, so somebody has to fight for it. And there are a lot of people out there willing to fight for it. You got politicians, you got ex-presidents, you got current president that's, kind of sitting tight, waiting to see what happens. But man, there are people out there doing it. There are people out there doing it. They're throwing their hands in the ring. They're fighting. They're just, I mean, they're making it happen. They're supporting the people of Ukraine, and they're doing it. Oh yeah, I'm black and proud. I started it. I hear you, light. I hear you, light bulb. So you're black and proud. Our family sent our quota to Europe to fight already, so they better leave my boys and girls alone. Now tell me something, Liable. Do you know if they are recruiting? If they were supposed to call you up right now, right? You know how they used to for the draft. They have the draft, right? You have to sign up for the selective service when you become 18 years old. You know, you're the military person. You're the military family. You have all a lot of uncles and aunts that have been in the military. Do you know if today we have something like if we do a draft, right? Are we just drafting male now that's 18 years or older, or are we drafting female? Anyone knows the answer to that question? Anyone knows the answer to that question? When I was a young person, I tried to join and I was turned down. You too, Lightbulb? You tried to join and you were turned down? I never tried to join. I wanted to join, but I wanted to go in the Navy. I didn't want to go in the Navy. I wanted to go in the Marines. But I had a few friends of mine, so it was about three, four of us. Yeah, it was four of us. Me included, four of us. And my friends, all three of them, they wanted to join the Navy. So one did not go, and two decided to join the Navy. Now, I just didn't believe being on the water for that long. I'm just like, I wasn't feeling it. So I tell him, hey, you want me to join? Let's all join the Marines and see how the Marine go. No, I felt like the Marine was the more outstanding one. I like the colors, but it was like 2-over-1. They decided no, the Navy was the better one. You were going to be able to see more places. I still feel like the Marines, you'll be able to see a lot of places. But of course, they weren't listening to what I was saying. So they decided to join the Navy, and I went to visit them in Jacksonville, Florida. Like every time they get off the ship or the ship comes in and dock. Of course, when they were on their 3-month tour, around Azerbaijan and all those other places in the Middle East, I couldn't go see them. We'd talk on email. Back then, you send the email and you wait to get a response from the email because you weren't getting this text message and the social media wasn't popping yet and nothing like that. So it's like this was the way we communicated, right? So all I did was just send the message, excuse me. So I send the message, and then I waited a day or two. And when I waited a day or two, then they come in and say, let's see how this guy's doing. But and this was we communicated back and forth just on email, right? And they enjoyed it. They said they enjoyed, being on the top of the aircraft carrier, watching these planes flow off. One of them controlled part of the stuff that caught the cable that caught the airplane when it landed on the aircraft carrier. So it was a good time for them. I stayed back. I continued to work, study, doing other stuff. But if we could have came to a consensus to all join the Marine, I'd probably still be in the Marine. Let me see what you're saying, live up. Let's see here. Lisa Lee, sup? How are you? I just heard this on another channel. Why? So they can be the first two. What's up, Lisa Lee? So, Lightbulb said draft is over. Well, draft is over, Lightbulb, but in the case of a war and they need more soldiers, they're going to make a draft, right? This is the reason why you sign for selective service. That's why you sign up when you're like 18 years old. The question I have is, would this happen with female also? Being that now female are becoming rangers, we had few female rangers a few years ago. Females are now, they can go they can go into combat, they can go in the front lines. Before that couldn't happen. So that's why I was wondering, because you are a military, you have a lot of military family. I thought you'd know a little bit more than I do about the military and the draft and all that. I know draft is over, but in the time of war, draft is here. You know what I'm saying? Because how else do they fill the numbers? People are dropping on the battlefield and need people to sit on the front on the front line to fill the numbers. Um, they will come for our mama if we let them. She said they would come for our mama if we let them. Come on, light bulb. I don't think they're that bad. He said they would come for our mama if we let them. No, I just think they have the woman thing going on that I don't know about. That's why I'm asking you. So I have no idea. It's just I just figure I'll ask you, while I'm here. More Hispanic running military spots now. The one who wrote the book. to pass is Hispanic woman. Okay. Let's see if they come. Let's see if they come. They can take anyone to go fighting. Yeah, I mean, light bulb. I know they can take anyone to come fighting, but I know they have an age limit. I know they have an age limit, but they were doing very well with the female stuff. They were like no females. It was all male before. 18 to 26 selective service. You had to sign up when you become 18 years old, and then after you get to 26, you didn't have to sign up anymore. But they could still draft you up past 30. I have a friend of mine. He was telling me the other day, man, I am 50 something years old, right? He told me the other day, he said, I'm 50, almost 60, like 50 something years old. And he said, I don't have to worry about them drafting me just in case there's a war. He's just saying if there's a global war, like a World War III or something that's going to pop out in Europe or something, just in case, right? Hypothetical. And I said to him, did you see what the Ukrainian people were asking? They were talking about people from 18 to 60 could not leave the country if they were male. They had to stay back and fight. What did you tell me, Lightbulb? I told you I started it. What did you tell me? What did you start it? Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you started. But yeah, so he was telling me that, and I was like, hey, you know, in times of war, they will call on you. As long as you are walking straight, they're going to say, hey, come on out, be a part of it, support the nation that supports you. Okay? Because remember, it's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Is that what John F. Kennedy said? Something of that sort, right? That's what he said? They have the means to run it all, but Americans have constitutional rights. Yeah, we have constitutional rights, boy, but sometimes I feel like we're bending those rights sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if they're rights, you know, or they're just feel sometimes that they can just take them away. It's supposed to be rights, but at times I feel like they're push. Like, but at times I feel like they're push. I started the Black is Beautiful, and now is the time. Logo life. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, like I said, man, it's they push the limits. They will push the limits. Constitutional right is there, like, but these people, some of them probably thought they had a constitutional right to, the ones that living in Ukraine, and now they're being invaded and all that stuff. So what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Some of those people, they have never even left their they've had probably two, three passports and never left their house. I saw that. I saw that when the Crimea situation happened. When Crimea happened, that's what happened with, a lady was talking about how she lived in three countries and never left her house. How ironic, right? How unique is that? She was part of the Soviet. Peaches Royal, good evening. What's up? So yeah, it was so ironic because she was part of the Soviet Union, and then after the Soviet Union collapsed, Jack's the Lord. That's the Lord. Yeah, she was part of the Soviet Union, and after the Soviet Union collapsed, she became part of Russia. Or no, she became part of Ukraine. Sorry. And then after Putin went in and took over the peninsula of Ukraine, then she had to change her passport again and become part of Russia. So she visited three countries and never left her house. So even her country should get a passport because it's crossing borders. What do you guys think? It's crazy, right? Huh? Claudius, you're not you're not gonna be a part of the conversation? Man, I'm here. Claudia's right here beside me, and she just don't want to be a part of the conversation. I'm trying to get her to jump in on the conversation, the chit chat here tonight, but she's just not doing it, man. She's not being a part of it. Where's Juju when you need him? Where's Jurian when I need him? Nah, I'm good. I got you guys. Yeah. So that's it, man. I mean, like I said, chit chatting. You know, see what see what tomorrow holds. And see what tomorrow holds. Hey, let me tell you something. We're talking about this war that we were talking about a while ago for that second, and how this inflation is affecting us. I drove past my gas station this morning where I normally fill up, and the diesel price there was 4.89 this morning. Can you believe that by evening time it was at 5.09? Yes, for real. From 4:89 in the morning to about 6, 7, 8 hours later in the afternoon, it was at 5:09. My aunt, uh, okay, my aunt I love was named Claudia. Claudia, light bulb to her aunt that she loved. Her name was Claudia. That's a nice name. That's a very popular name. That's what light bulb is saying. Her aunt name was Claudia. So maybe that should encourage you to come on the live with me, Claudia. Hmm? You don't want to be on the live with me? Do you know the other night I was on a live, right? And people were screaming Claudia in the chat. They were just screaming Claudia in the chat. They were telling they wanted you to come save the live, or they wanted you to come kill me. One of the two. I'm not sure. I think they wanted you to come choke me. You know. I think it's a name like, but the name Claudia because so far I know. I think let's see. My sister name is Claudia also. So far I know about three. There is the Kumbamba, right, Claudia? So there's one, two, three. I know about four Claudias. Four or three Claudias. And they're all nice. It is. I always tell people this. Yeah, Peaches. Let's see if I can convince her to do that. Peaches Royal Claudia is saying, "Come on, share the love. Come talk with them." Huh? Say Claudia is royal. No, I'm telling you, Lightbulb. Seriously, I know about four Claudias and over the years, and I am telling you, I believe personally that names are alive. I always tell people this all the time. If you talk to all my friends, I always tell people all the time, if you look at someone's name, the names are alive. They have similar, like how people believe in the signs, the zodiac signs, the Capricorns of the world, or the Aries and all of it. I really believe that names are alive. Names are similar, and I think when you're born and you're given a name, that name almost identify who you are, and most people that with the same name, they have similar characters. You know what I'm saying? Like in this case for Claudia, it's not because my sister, Claudia, or my wife's name is Claudia. I just believe that Claudia is a nice, Claudias are actually nice people in general. um my name is Karen Ann. I've only known one Karen my whole life. I don't, and it was never Karen Ann. It was always one Karen that I know my whole life. That was very nice too, and there was years ago. We're talking about, man, how old was I? I think I was in, it was before high school. I think it was middle school. One Karen I remember knowing. Peaches Ross, that's a French name. What's a French name? Karen Ann or Claudia? Which one is a French name? I didn't know. I don't. None of those sound like French name. There. I thought. Well, then again, I'm not sure. I think I thought Claudia was like a British name or something. I didn't know it was a French name. Hmm, I had no idea. What about Jason? Um, what kind of name is Jason? Is that a Oh, Peaches says it's a French name. Oh, Peaches, I had no idea. What about Jason Peaches? What kind of name is that? What is that name? I know it has a lot of significance, especially in the Bible. My mom was explaining that to me. But and it's the same thing with the name Jason, because I know a few Jason and they have similar characteristics as myself. I'm like, names are really alive. I really believe it. My mom named me after a little girl she liked on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Claudia, she got her name after Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, a little girl, Karen Ann. Oh, well, okay, good deal, Lightbulb. She must watch a lot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, or she spent a lot of time sitting there with you watching a lot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like these days, the new thing is like a Coco Melon sitting with the kids. This weekend, I was sitting with one of, you know, um, my in-laws, child here, only 1 year old, and we were just there talking. We're having a kids conversation and watching Coco Melon. So that's the new Mickey Mouse thing. You put Mickey Mouse on, they're not really watching it as much, but they want to see the Coco Melon thing. I mean, I limit myself to 35, 40 minutes. That was it. After it's cut, I got up. Because if you get stuck there, you're stuck there for the rest of the day. Yankee. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. What's the feature it says? Well, Cloud is oh, my hobby name. Now, I know a lot of Claude. I know two Claude. That yeah, I know two Claude. I know one that I grew up with in Jamaica, and I know one down in Florida. But I don't know them personally. It's just hello, hi kind of thing. So I can't really judge kind of person they are. You know what I'm saying, Peaches? So yeah, that's the only thing. What about the Jason? Drop the Y on my light bulb though. You okay? She said Nordic. What does the mine mean? Light bulb. The whole Jason thing. She said I just sent off cocoa melon gifts to the kids. I think that's the best gift you can get them. Light bulb. I think that's the best gift you can get them. The whole cocoa melon thing. Ah, okay. Claudius is a Roman Empire. Okay, yeah, yeah. We did see him in Rome, Claudius. When we were in Rome, we did see Claudius there. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I remember that. I remember there's a lot of statue in Rome about all of those Roman Empire. You gonna jump on the live with me, Claudius? Nah, she's not coming on the live. People, she is not coming on the live. Okay. Um, she said no, not at all. She's not brave enough. Claudius, and Cloud. Okay, I got you. I got you. So what? Wait, wait, wait. He's Jamaican too. Where in Jamaica is that person from? That you know. Yeah. I don't know where in Jamaica he's from. He's a Jamaican guy that's down in Tampa. Peaches. Yeah, he's a Jamaican guy down in Tampa. But like I said, I don't know him personally. Just always like a hi bye. He used to run a little store down there. We'd pass by some stuff. But if I said 5 words, I said a lot. I think like maybe 1 or 2 words. That was it. It was always hi and bye or how much this costs, and that was it. It was that's why I said I don't know. I only know those. I've only heard of those two. Saudis. You're going to bed? She's not going to be a part of the live? Can you believe she's going to bed? She's leaving me here in the live by myself. You're taking 2 tambourine and 2 harmonics to my aunt. Come on, just leave Claudia to, to when she wants. Okay, he said, leave Claudia alone to when she. Oh man, that's all good. We'll leave Claudia alone. It's all good. We'll leave her alone. She already left me alone anyway. She rolled out, so it's what it is. You know. Oh, it's a different guy, Peaches. Yeah, I know it's a small world, especially when we're from an island with 1 million people. You almost believe everybody. Everybody knows everybody. It's on that island, so it's what it is, man. It's it's cool though. I mean, like I said, the names are repeated. These days we're making names as we're going along. Like my kid's name, me and Claudia, we actually made them. So we didn't actually go to the books and look for different names and see what different names meant or anything like that. We just decided, hey, we're going to do something different. We're creating kids that are different from everybody else. That's how we believe anyway. So we just decided that we are going to make the names. So we sat down and we put it together. We put paper, pen and pencil to paper, and then we sat down one day in Fridays, and I remember we were having dinner, and we made Kevin name. And then with Jurian name, we sat down and did the same thing. So, the names are, different. So every time they go to school and people hear their names, different names. These are names that they're not repeated in school. No one else in the school has those names. But of course, in a few years, someone will start naming their children, or their child, those names. Of course, they're going to see it because that's how it is. Name repeats, repeats, repeat, and repeat, and keep going. You know, because if we didn't name like Jurian, we'd probably just have to name him like Edward or something like that, or Henry, after some king in the past or something of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So, but nevertheless, we made the names, and hey, so far they are working out pretty well because they listen, and they go to school, they're great kids, and that's that's that. So we're excited about that. But like I said, names are alive, people. Names are alive. You know, what's on everybody's mind this evening? Hey, I like that name, Lightbulb. Tariq, I like that name. I really do. I think I heard it was one other person I heard with that name, Tariq. But I think that's a really cool name, Tariq. Easy to spell too, so when they're like 3, 4, 5, they can actually write their name. But yeah, Tariq is a really cool name. And your daughter is Tashida. Where hey Lightbulb, where did you come up with these names? Where did you find them? Or you just because you have to come up with your own spelling, I would take it, right? Or you just how did you actually put it together? That would be I would be interested to know that. How did you put it together as far as you know? Hey guys, what's on your mind? We're just doing a chit chat. I'm sitting around doing a chit chat tonight. I figured I'd just jump on this live, man, and talk about what's going on in this world. And then here we are. We end up on names and kids' name and how many people want to be a part of it. Yeah, Lightbulb, how did you end up oh, okay, you guys are hanging around with the Israelites. Okay. All right, I hear you. You don't hey, Lightbulb, quick question for you. While we're here, right? Gas price is too high. Yeah, that gas price is killing the peaches. Yeah, quick question for you. You're hanging around with the Israelites. You guys don't practice the whole what do they call it? Yeah. You're laughing. No, no, Lightbulb, actually have a question for you. I was wondering if you guys are hanging out with Israelites. I was wondering if you guys don't practice the whole spiritual wife thing, right? Is that something you guys practice, or is that something you guys know someone practices? That's been a conversation the last couple of days. Why I didn't go over there anymore. She said I didn't go over there anymore. No, I was wondering if you know anyone that practice that whole spiritual wife thing, because you said you were hanging out with Israelites, and I think that's what their whole thing, how they believe and how that thing works. Yeah, Peaches, the gas price is killing it. I know the gas price is killing it, man. When you get to the pump tomorrow, it's probably going to be $5 a gallon wherever you live. It's already $6 and change in some parts of California. It's ridiculous. Uh, yeah, she says she don't go anymore. You believe that? She don't go anymore. You believe that, Peaches? That's crazy. So, but yeah, that was that's wild. She said she was practicing with the Israelites. She was hanging out with the Israelites. You start hanging out with different kind of people. That stuff. Start to believe what they believe. you know, they might do anything they want to get away with. Yet some of them still going for that okie dokie. like, I'm telling you, live Bob, I've been on like 2 live this week, and that was the conversation was about them people that hang out with the Israelites, and they were talking about being a spiritual wife and so we were just like trying to understand how that thing worked, and it was so surprising that you say you were hanging out with the Israelites. It was kind of funny. Okay, let's see. I say these flights are going to these flights are going to go up because of the prices. Man, you missed it. Yeah, the live I had live up. I was actually on the whole Tasha K live app. That's where we were on the other night when we were doing that live and talking about the Israelites and the spiritual wife stuff. She did an interview with that lady, Avante, right? So I watched it and then I went on the live and we had a conversation that was out of this world. So it's just basically trying to understand, trying to get into where people mind are, their mindset, how they think, and how we all think as human beings. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like what's going on right now with Putin and its craziness. You know what I'm saying? So everybody think differently. You know, I'm team wifey. Peaches, I'm team wifey. Me can't rock with this mistress. See, Peaches was on the live. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't think I don't think over here either. My wife can rock with the mistress thing either. But Peaches is not mistress. Come on, it's a spiritual wife. It's a spiritual wife thing. Remember? You know, light bulb. She missed it. You miss a laugh. Well, I'm telling you, light bulb. It was such a laugh. It was such a gas. That live, it took about 5 years off their life because we were laughing so much. I'm telling you, it was crazy, wild stuff. The head wife trying to trying to boss you around. Yeah, Tasha had a old girl and got tea. Yep, that yeah, definitely. Tasha had she had the tea, she had the wine, man. She had the caviar, she had everything on that one. Light bulb, I'm telling you, she had the whole, all of it, not just a small part, but it was rocking. Okay, and she rocked that whole thing. She rocked the interview, and then after that, she rocked it on the app, and then we chimed in, and we just laughed our butt off. It was a little crazy. What the teacher saying? Light me in a ramp, make Miguel. So it's peaches. Yeah, we have to laugh about these things. I laugh about it because, like I said, man, I'm excited where I'm at in life right now. So I have to laugh about it. This doesn't affect my life one way or another. It's just understanding how people live and he says, let me run up my girl. Okay, so it's Stia. I hear you, peaches. I hear it. Yeah, it was a great interview, Lightbulb. It was a great interview. It was an excellent after show. The after show was a killer. Just nothing but laughs, nothing but laughs. And they said, man, laughter is good for your soul. That's what they said. So you need the laughter in your system. Sometimes get whatever it is, whatever the negativity, whatever negative things that was said, what you heard, because going through your daily life, you're going to hear all these negative things here, there, here, there. You can pass all of that through, and you just go to sleep thinking and laughing, just laughing through what you heard of, an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, just cracking up. And you'd be surprised how that make you sleep well at night. He says, "Oh, Peaches girl, yes, yes, Lord, yes, Lord." That's what Lightbulb said. Yes, Lord. So yeah, so it's you have to, laughter is good for the soul. We gotta rock it, man. Gotta keep that laughter going. I hope, I hope when the next what do you call them, spiritual wife jump on Lightbulb, you catch it because guess what? It's only a matter of time. They're gonna find Tasha, so somebody is gonna be talking about something similar very soon. I'm pretty sure. So you see what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, that's wild though. That's wild. We gotta love it. We have to love it. So, what time you start the ride, light bulb? You're gonna start the drive across the country. What time do you start kicking off this evening, or it's tomorrow morning? Yeah, because it's almost midnight right now. Hey, I might have to jump off this live, guys, because I'm still contemplating going to work tomorrow. Man, I'm going to take this live out on the road, man. As soon as I get my stands right in that truck, I want to take this live out on the road. Light bulb. If you had the app, go rewatch Girl. Oh yeah, light bulb. We recommend you go rewatch that thing, okay? And then what I laugh about these days is that create challenges video. I might drive this week. Oh, okay. Light bulb. Peach is saying if you have the app, you got to go watch that thing, man. Shaking her head. You got to go rewatch. Rewatch and then laugh, and then you'll probably laugh at me, and then we'll probably come back and have this conversation again because they were trying to keep my butt because I was answering them. I was answering the question honestly, right? They asked me a question and I answered, and Then everybody was just, coming after me, like, it was like, hey, Jason, from I saw the comments from, oh, yeah, you're gonna earn the sleeping on the couch tonight. You did a good job, Jason, tonight. See you on, good night on the couch. I saw where people were saying, oh, I was flirting with this and that person. I'm smiling too much. Like, well, it was crazy. We recommend you go watching it. We recommend you go watch it. I'm sorry. We recommend you go check it out. The teacher said, oh my God. So yeah, it brings me back, and we had a good laugh. So whoever haven't seen it need to go check it out. Go check out the TashaKLive.com, app. Check out the TashaKLive.com. The app is where it's at. So you guys have to go see that. So that was a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? We recommend it, Live Bulb. We recommend it. Ah, yeah, yeah, you're right, Peaches. She won't see the comments, but she'll see the other comments that people are writing going on. But yeah, she won't see the comments from that night because I think Sheck is actually working on getting it where the comments can actually stay. But man, who needs the comment when you get the laughter, the stuff that they were asking? When Sheck asked me that question, and then they were laughing and talking and all this other stuff. You're not gonna miss the comment, Peaches. You're not gonna miss the comment. Things are gonna be just smooth. So we recommend you definitely check the app out and see exactly how fun that event was. Lightbulb is laughing. I was like, okay, Jason, I do this. I had the highest reading score in grade school, and I always try hard to teach and support. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Lightbulb. Good for you. Very, very nice. I try to read and support myself, so definitely, definitely. That's nice. So Peaches is laughing. Yeah, yeah. This was. You're right, Peaches. That was interesting for Shaq. That was nice because he's a guy of few words. To put it mildly, he's a guy of few words. After knowing him all these years, he's a guy of few words. So he comes out and he voices his opinion. Those few words are important, right? So that's why we sat and we listen and we wait for him to ask this question. And once he dropped the question, we just had to answer. And once we answer, everything blew off the roof. So it's what it is. mm Lightbulb says God gave me smarts on some things. I hear you, Lightbulb. We all have small things that we're good at. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all have small things that we're good at. So it's just we all have to choose it and say, okay, this is the one. Or we just keep working at it and make it better. So no doubt, no doubt, no doubt about it. But yeah, yeah, that's the thing, Peaches. You've never seen him talk that much, and probably won't again unless something interesting grab his. Yeah, I could tell some tea too. I hear you, Lightbulb. I hear you. You have to see this though. Go see it, Lightbulb. Get a chance, jump on the app, go see it. Lightbulb, where you from, JA? Lightbulb, where you from, JA? And if so, which part? Which part of the island you come from? You know, Peaches, when you got yard? When you going back to go visit Jamaica? Get on the vacation stuff, man. COVID is almost a wrap. We're worrying about other stuff right now. We're worried about war in Ukraine. We're not even concerned with COVID anymore. Gotta get back to living life. I'm in Kenosha, right I'm uptown near Chicago. Yeah, but so you're from Lightbulb? You're from Chicago originally, or where you from originally? I think that's what Peach is asking. If you're from the states originally, or you're from somewhere else? Oh yes, you're from Chicago West Side. Okay. Yeah, I was in Chicago 3 years ago. The Windy City. The place is really windy. Can you believe it? That I didn't get a chance to see the bean when I was out there, Lightbulb. I was disappointed in myself that I didn't get a chance to see the bean while I was out there. It slipped me, and then I end up doing other things and just. Oh, you from Saint Mary? Oh, you were there in July, Peaches? What? I didn't know you were in July. You have to go through all that the village. You have to go through all the COVID tests and the authorization, all that whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Peach, I heard they got rid of the authorization though, starting March 1st to go to Jamaica. So that's cool. At least that's a country me come from. Hey, me come from country too. Don't worry. I'm from like, Manchester, St. Elizabeth side of the island. So I'm not from the town area. So I'm way down on the bottom. Way down on the bottom. But yeah, like if I was in Chicago and I missed the bean, man. Didn't get a chance to go over and see the bean. I really wanted to. So I must go back to Chicago. I have to take a chance and, head back out there and take a one visit, you know, get a chance to see the bean, enjoy some more of the city skylight, nightlife. There's so much more I want to do when I go to Chicago. Maybe I should go this summer. It'd be nice. Now, at least this summer we're getting a chance to get out the house. You know, any big plans? Any big plans? You guys should really plan something. See where it is that you guys want to go. She said, "Oh, really? Okay. The Bean is where your mom sang one time. Millennium Park. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, like I said, didn't get a chance to see it. Like, but I felt, I thought about it. It's for me the Bean is like going to New York City and don't go and you don't see the Empire State Building, or you don't get a chance to go to the Hudson River and see the Statue of Liberty. So it's one of those things. It's personal. I'm upset with myself, but I'll definitely have to go back. Um, you say you're traveling real soon? Peaches says Jersey girl. Now Jersey girl now. Oh, but forever. Okay, but forever Jamaica. Yeah, I no doubt the food you can't. Hey, Peaches. Most of the people I know that live in Jersey, or I knew that live in Jersey, they moved down to the Carolinas. Most of my friends are in North Carolina now. They used to live in New Jersey. What's up with you still living out there in Jersey? I'm thinking of driving to New York, see my aunt. I've never been to Chicago, said Peaches. Yeah, Chicago is windy. Some part of it is an older city. Remind me a little bit of New York. You gotta do something about them bridges too. Like, but you gotta talk to your politicians. Some of those bridges, boy, they look like they've been around since the 1800s. That's why we were talking about infrastructure in this country. The infrastructure is falling apart, man. A lot of the stuff is getting real old. Because even Jersey have some of those old bridges too. You see what I'm talking about? I'm trying to convince my hubby now to sell the house. I'm ready to leave. Are you ready to leave the coal, Peaches? You're tired of it? You had enough of the coal? My friend, that's what he did. Sold his condo that he had in Jersey, and then he went to the Carolinas, and he decided to move down to Carolina. And he run truck down there too. It's a truck that he run down there in Carolina. But he said, "Man, I'm going to try it." He said, "I'm going to try North Carolina and see what it's all about." He said, "I'm tired of the coal." He wants to be somewhere where it's closer to Jamaica, not too far from Jersey. So he's just like, let's see what happens. And hey, it's working out for him so far. It's been 3 years, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Charlotte got a big airport. Got Raleigh also. So I mean, you have big cities down there in the Carolinas. Which you love the Carolinas, light bulb? Yeah, the Carolinas, they're nice. Both of them are nice. The only thing that we don't like about driving through them is when you're driving from up north, like outside the DC area, and you're going to Florida, you're going through the Carolinas, I feel like it doesn't end. So you're driving for like 3 hours, and Dan Key, and what's up, what's up, how are you? Good evening, we're chit chatting. Please jump on in. Let us know what's on your mind. But yeah, when you're going down south, man, you jump on that 95 and you start going to North Carolina, you go to Virginia, and you go to North Carolina. You're 3 hours into North Carolina. When you get out into South Carolina, then you're another 3 hours and maybe 20 minutes to South Carolina. So in all in total, you're about 6.5 hours in those two. And when you enter, you feel like you don't get out. You feel like you're gonna be in there forever. I am a nurse. Let go. Oh, you're a nurse? So yeah, if you drive truck and you're a nurse, Peaches, you can live anywhere, man. You can live in Alaska. I'm telling you, because you can drive truck across the ice from one side of the lake to the other side. They do that across the ice. in the winter months. And nurses, they're needed everywhere. Doesn't matter where you live on this planet, you're going to need nurses and doctors and truck drivers. You can't go wrong with that. So yeah, you'll definitely do big. Doesn't matter where you move to. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not, a small island. Because even the small islands, you have to drive truck, but it might not be the same. My husband is name drive down here. Oh, Lawrence, South Carolina. Where is Lawrence, South Carolina light bulb? What is that close to? Lawrence, South. But I don't know why Lawrence does not ring a bell. It must be one of those smaller city, like smaller towns that are next to a big city, so it doesn't get mentioned a lot. It has to be because for the amount of times that I've driven down into the Carolinas, it's crazy that I don't, that doesn't ring a bell. Lawrence, South Carolina. That's why I'm trying to convince him, but he's not listening. Fuck my teeth. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's 15 miles from Myrtle Beach. Yeah, see, I've been to Myrtle Beach, and in order to get to Myrtle Beach, I'm pretty sure I probably drove to Lawrence, South Carolina. Yeah, Peaches, it's hard. Some people are stuck in their ways, man. I mean, for me, I can just bounce around everywhere. I can live anywhere. For my wife, she's like, oh no, we have to stay here, the kids. So she's focused on keeping stability. But I can live anywhere. I live in a few states myself. So what's one more, right? What's one more? They do have an area called the Bottom. They do have an area called the Bottom. Bottom, South Carolina, or that's Loris. The city of Loris have an area called the Bottom. Which one is it? Haven't been to South Beach. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in a while though. That's I need to visit the Myrtle Beach. Can you imagine all the places that we have access to? We can just jump in a car and drive. I mean, not right now, guys. Not right now. The gas price is at $5 a gallon. I don't know, man. We're looking, we're thinking. We might be walking. So this summer, the summer trip will definitely be a walking trip. So we'll walk everywhere. We'll just buy water because water is cheaper by the gallon. I'm still paying $2 in Costco right now, $2 and some change per gallon for water. So we can still buy water for cheaper than the gasoline. So maybe we'll have to walk for the summer. What say you? They do have an area called the Bottom. Okay, it's a spot in the town. Okay, it's a spot in the town. That's what I was thinking. And what is all about? What is the Bottom all about? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This whole gas price thing, man, it's probably gonna get a lot of us walking. We're spending putting $100 in the fuel tank, man. That's crazy. I love the beach. It has white sand and it was white dirt too. Hey, you know what, Lightbulb? The beach in Clearwater down there in Florida, that has some white sand. I feel like, man, when I get on that sand, I feel like I don't want to leave. I was down there recently, and I just don't know. The sand is so white, you can put a paper beside it, and you're like, the sand is that white. Um, Dan Keene says, man, gas prices are ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hey, Dan, I was telling them a while ago that I drove past my gas station this morning. Diesel was 4.89 a gallon. No joke. And in the evening, about 5 o'clock in the evening when I got back home, it was 5:09. Crazy, 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 crazy. That's why I barely go anywhere unless it's really important. My mom said the same thing. She's staying put right now. She's like, can't afford to be putting $100 a week in my tank. Because if you drop 100 a week in your tank, in your fuel tank, and you multiply that by four, that's about $400 a month, right? That's another car payment, $400 a month. So, I mean, I don't know how many of us want to be making car payment, insurance payment, and then at the same time, we're making gasoline payment because that's a monthly payment. Just imagine, I can't imagine, just going through this process and multiply it. That's like $4,800 per year. That is ridiculous. No, let's see what else. Left for white dirt. Yeah, white dirt. Yeah, the white dirt is I've never seen white dirt. I've seen red, I've seen the sand, I've seen brown, I've seen all the color. I just never seen the white dirt beaches. But Hey, if I'm down in Loris, South Carolina, I'm gonna lock it in, and I'm gonna reach out to light bulb. You can tell me where's that white dirt? Love to see that white dirt. No, maybe she's not kidding. Maybe it's for real. Who knows? We'll see. Peaches said, I'm not moving my car unless I have to. But what are we gonna do, Peaches? Peaches, it's been 2 years. We've been locked up in the house for 2 years. Like I said, we have to walk. You might not have to move the car, but you have to walk. Get out, walk around your local town, walk down the street. But when it's 100 degrees outside, what are your options? We got a few options, right? We either eat the money, or put the money in the gas tank, or walk down the street and buy water. I say buy water. It's probably easier route. Buy the water, $2 per gallon, a lot nicer. Remember gasoline and water used to be around the same price one time. Now gasoline is twice as much as a gallon of water. So I said we buy the water. So we buy the water, we drink the water, and then we walk everywhere. Or maybe we have to invest in scooters. What do you guys think? I already have one here. I mean, the kids could jump on a scooter and ride around. Peaches, she says it's white dirt. It's white dirt and sand. I've never seen white dirt. That is something interesting to see. I would love to take a photograph of that. Yeah, that was something nice to see. Yeah, the red dirt thing is kind of rough. Yeah, when it's 100 degrees out, windows down, no air in the car. Nah, you don't. I mean, it's all good. Even with air in the car, how much more fuel does it burn? I think that's a myth, Beaches. I don't think it burned that well. It might burn a little bit more. But if it's 1 cent out of a dollar, can we really see it? No, I can't tell you if that's exactly 100% if it's only 1 cent out of a dollar. But how much more can it really burn for real? You can't ever tell when. Listen, I don't even wind my window down because most of the time I'm going anywhere. I'm on the interstate. I'm driving about 75 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour based on what the speed limit is. So winding the window down is a mess. Winding the window down, it's gonna mess up my hair. And yeah, yeah, that was just a joke because I don't have any hair for it to mess up. But yeah, you get the idea. It's gonna mess up my ear. It's gonna be loud. It's just too much. I can't deal with the noise. So it's better to have the windows up. Red dirt in Mississippi, and they got quartz mine in Arkansas. They keep hush hush. They're getting rich off of it. Yeah, we still have a lot of resources here on Lightbulb. Don't worry, we're not running out of resources. Not anytime soon. We can start digging. I'm pretty sure that if we start digging some part of this country, we'll start finding gold again, like what we did in the 1800s when we found gold in the whole Chinese and the Chinese were coming in to be a part of the gold rush in the 1800s on Black Hill Mountain over there in South Dakota where Mount Rushmore is at. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we can find a lot of resources here still, man. Not just quartz, but who knows? Copper, copper, and all the other stuff that we use, lithium to make batteries. Um, what is Peaches saying? It burns more, Jason. Trust me. What burns more, the 100 degrees or the gasoline? Peaches, it ain't gonna be that much. I'm telling you. If you don't have an eight-cylinder car, it's not gonna be much more. I got a small Nissan pickup. I can't tell the difference, Peaches. 4 cylinders, 12 gallons of gas. I fill the tank up. I'm driving around all day, all night, all week. The next week, this thing is rolling real nice, and I'm not even worried about the gas. Those heating dogs, all the gold up there. Ain't no more. We'll still find some gold. I'm telling you, I like, but there's still gonna be some stuff. Some stuff is gonna be around here, man. We have a lot of resources, not just oil. Pretty sure we have oil. We have some form. We just haven't heard about it yet because they're not making a fuss about it yet. So that's what happened in the gold rush. When the gold rush hit off, everybody jumped out and said, "Oh wow, gold! We need people to come help us get the gold, dig the gold out of the Black Hill Mountain." And they did that. They came in, they ran, they got the gold out. Then the American says, "Guess what? Chinese Exclusion Act. No more Chinese are allowed to come here." get out of the country because you guys are taking this, you're taking that, and then we're doing a whole nother thing. So very soon we're going to find some nice lithium for the battery. We'll see. You'll see, light bulb. You'll see what I'm talking about. Hubby showed me his fuel receipt from last week, 1,300. I'm nearly dead. Hey, 1,300 ain't that bad though. Peaches, I'm telling you. Peaches, I was on the fuel pump 2 days ago in New Jersey, actually. I was in Edison, New Jersey, and it was 840 bucks. A guy just pumped like 169 gallons, and it was 840 bucks. I remember the numbers so well. It was ridiculous. I asked the guy. I said, "Did he finance that?" Because 840 bucks for you to just pull 840 bucks out of your pocket and pay at the gas pump—that's crazy, ridiculous. It's almost like we're not in America. America is known to be cheap. Cost of living is affordable. Everybody can own anything. Where you can buy cash, you can finance it, you can borrow it from somebody. I mean, whatever the case is, that's what this country is known for. But right now, this is wild. What is Dan saying? Yeah, especially if they raise them rent by $400. Is to get all the business up to minimum wage by 20 bucks. Hey, Diane, I don't know about a 20 bucks minimum wage, man, because some businesses are still paying. You say some businesses still paying their employee minimum wage of $10 an hour. No, $10 an hour have to go. I don't have a problem with people jumping out there and paying more. I think the companies are supposed to pay more, but they should be responsible and pay more. But once you get the system, Diane, to start forcing this $20 an hour limit or this $20 an hour minimum, then guess what? You go to McDonald's, your meal in McDonald's is going to be like a five-star restaurant right now. McDonald's is going to want to charge like 16, 17, $18 per meal. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Chick-fil-A. Their meal is going to be about 20 bucks. So if they raise, you got to understand it's a domino effect. They're never going to take the losing part of it, Dan. So as soon as they raise something, as soon as the government say, hey, this is the minimum you have to pay, no, you have to push them to compete with the other companies. Let them compete like they're competing right now. That means the other day I was driving in Pittsburgh and I saw that Chick-fil-A was paying 18.79 an hour. I was like, oh, that's great. I saw the warehouse spot up in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, and they were paying, $28 an hour. I said, great. Then I drove further up and I saw Advanced Auto Parts. They were paying like $21 an hour in their warehouse. So it was cool to see all of these places they're competing with each other, and making the salary, that's trying to push the salary like, okay, who can compete, who can do the best, who can get the best employee to come over here and work. So this is a time in history, a time in our society where the workers, this is like, how they say you have a buyer's economy and then you have a seller's economy. Like right now, if you're a seller, you're in demand. You sell everything you have. It's easy for someone to buy it because we're not making it right now. It's the same thing with the employees. This is not an employer economy. This is an employee economy. You go out and you're the workers. Go out and you apply, and easily somebody's going to jump in and say, "Oh yeah, you walk into a place right now and ask for a job, they're probably going to offer you three, and you're only one person." You see what I'm saying, Diane? So this is what I think they should do. Because once you force the government to say, hey, let's go in and start doing this minimum wage of, $15 an hour, like Bernie Sanders was saying, or like you're saying, Diane, to $20 an hour. I'm telling you, we're not going to be able to afford a meal in McDonald's. It's going to be ridiculous. It's truly going to be through the roof. We're not going to be able to touch it. And I think that's what we're trying to avoid. I remember the days when we used to be able to go to Kmart. You guys remember Kmart? Kmart, jump on, go into Kmart, get stuff for cheap, 99 cents, 2.99, 1.99. That's over. Kmart is not even here anymore. You can see, they want us to pay more money to survive, and they need to pay us more when we work. No, I agree, Dan. I think they need to pay us more, but I said you have to let the private sector do it. So right now, with what's going on, it's good because the supply and demand, the constraint, the supply and demand constraint right now, it's okay. It's good for the system, right? So it's easy for people to jump in and get a job and try to get a better job, increase their wages. All the warehouses over there in Pennsylvania, every time I pass through it, whether it's Fredericksburg or even up to Allentown, those places, Nestle, they're playing pretty good. They're playing pretty well right now. But when you look at, all the other stuff, and you're saying, okay, minimum wage is $10 here. Can you believe minimum wage is still eight something in some places? So yeah, so there's still those minimum wages. But I'm just saying that once you start forcing them to change their minimum wages, these people will start raising the price on everything. The food will start going up even where the money is right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, minimum wage should be raised. Because I see how this is what Peaches is saying. I can see anyone survive off a current minimum wage. They are terrible for that. Sad. Peaches, I know we can't survive off the minimum wage. There's no way. There's no way. Not with 8.25. I think in the state I live, it's like 8.75. I'm telling you, it hasn't even gone to $10 yet. Okay, it's ridiculous. I get it. Makes no one can survive off minimum wage. No one want to pay minimum wage. Most of these companies are not even paying minimum wage anymore. I'm just saying once you force the politicians to do it, these companies are going to push the food, the lumber, the liquid, everything is going to go to the roof. You're not going to be able to afford it. Minimum wage will be at $20 an hour, and then your McDonald's meal is going to be at $20 an hour. So they're going to equal it right out. They're going to find a way how to just stick it to us. Diane says, "Yeah, I can't accept anything less than $20 an hour." No, I agree. I agree, Diane. You need to accept nothing less than $20 an hour because she says rent in Florida is too high. Yeah, I heard that rent in Florida is ridiculous, and Florida is supposed to be the retire state, right? The retirement state, not only the sunshine state, but it's also the retirement state. Happen. What's this here? Well, rent is going up everywhere, though. Yeah, rent is going up everywhere. Yeah, rent is going up everywhere, Diane. You can't stop. It's the whole supply and demand chain. Every time something get add, we have to raise prices. The fuel prices go up, then we have to raise prices on the commodity, and the commodity is going up. So guess what? We're in the store buying that same commodity, and we're repeating the process again. So next week when we come back at the store, we're getting charged more for a gallon of milk. I bought a gallon of milk yesterday. It was 5.02. Still buying milk. Milk is more expensive than water, people. Huh? Let me see what Peaches says. You guys have fun. Chat next time. All right, Peaches. We'll talk soon. Uh, so yeah, it's darling. Look at the evening. How are you? Peaches just wanted to say hello. Going back to sleep. Darling, no problem. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. Yeah. So yeah, Diane, it's crazy down there in Florida, and I still love living in Florida because when I lived in Florida, everything was cheap. Minimum wage, I think, was six something. I think it was six something or five something an hour. At that time, you could afford a lot more. Things were more stable. Talking about the Clinton, well, Clinton was just coming out of office, and but yeah, things are more stable. We had more surplus, but what are we gonna do, man? We have to. Ann Thomas, good evening. How are you? Already up because of the war and inflation minimum. But hey, Anne, good evening. Thanks for jumping on it. Yeah, I saw that cereal too, Dan. Cereal for $5. $5. That's crazy. I saw deodorant. Okay, like the underarm deodorant. I saw those for $9. Okay, and that is crazy. So now they're saying even the soap is expensive. But no, like I said, the milk, $5.02 per gallon, more cost more than water. So Ann Thomas is saying everything went up. Yep, 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 yep. Well, but Ann Thomas, it's not just the war; it's the inflation in itself. Because after the whole COVID thing kicks off, and after we relax a little bit, and COVID kind of, we thought COVID is on its way out. We were looking forward to going out, getting back to living life, go to the park, drive around the country, do some road trip, or a little bit of vacation here, just try to get the sanity, because locked up in the house for a long period of time is no good sometimes, for, people, we're supposed to be outside, interacting with each other, or inside interacting with each other, calling it, and we weren't able to do that for a while. So I thought we were actually getting ready to go back into that kind of life until here we're looking at a war about to kick off, and they're like, "Hey, we're about to start this thing," and then we start to squeeze the oil prices, and then I didn't even know we were buying this much oil from Russia, and then here we are. The oil prices has never been this high, probably in the history of the nation. So what are you gonna do? Huh? What would we do? What can we do? Man, listen. Um, keep working, keep thriving. Okay, struggles will always be in this life. So, we get over it today. Tomorrow there will be some form of challenge or struggle. So just remember, there is this consistent, the trials, the tribulation, the triumph. That's part of life. Never give up. Just keep pushing forward. Keep reaching your hand as high as possible. Just try to get to that pole. Just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Never make this stop you. Never let this get you down. Tomorrow's another day. We'll wake up from this, and we'll go on. Someday in history, someday in the future, we'll look back at this as history. We'll talk about it. We'll laugh about it like we've done with, almost, all the other things that happened in history. So that is my final thought for tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys jumping on here with me, chit chat, hang out. I have to go to bed. So good morning to everyone. This is actually officially morning. So yeah, good morning to everyone. That's my final thought. Have yourself a wonderful night. Remember, love those who love you and those who do not. All right. Appreciate the world. Appreciate everything in it. And thank you guys very much. Have yourself a wonderful night or a wonderful morning. We'll see you soon. Bye bye. Go ahead. Go ahead, Diane. I haven't hit the end button yet. Talk to me. What do you got? What's on your mind? Talk to me. Yeah. Let me hear your question. I'm still here. Roll that question out. Why not? Got a pen on my. What's on your mind, Diane? What are you? Yeah, very soon, Diane. I am working on it. Very soon. That's why I'm working as hard as I am to. Yeah, we're unable to. It's not me. It's like a YouTube thing. So that's why I'm working on the hours, building it up. So very soon, we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to do the super chat. All right. But I appreciate your support. Thank you very much for spending time to jump on in here, the chit chat with me and all the rest of the guys in the chat. So thank you very much for your consistent support. All right. Well, that was it, Dan. I think that was it. That was the question, right? That was the only question you had. Alrighty then. So with that said, cool deal. We shall talk soon. Have a good morning. It's not even a good night anymore. We started with a good night, but it's not a good morning. So have a good morning. All right, we'll talk soon. See you tomorrow. All right, bye.